gotta somehow get this thing up closer to the garage. What do you think? Can you push it up there?
Me?
Yeah.
Put that up there?
Can you push the Ranchero up there, the car? Is it too big for you?
I think it's too long.
It's too long. Well, maybe we have to tow it with something.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Good.
Maybe we can tow it with that van over there. What do you think of that?
That over there?
Yeah.
Ooh, Mom's van. It had a hook. It has a hook on its front.
Yeah, it has a winch.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can do it. I hope neutral works. Dang it, neutral don't even work. Joey, you're killing me. I can't drive it. I want to drive it. Go out to the front and give me a little push. We'll see if 1 kilogram will push us. Give my car a shove, would you?
Okay, there's lots of spider webs over here.
A lot of spider webs. Go ahead and push.
I'm pushing.
Oh, man. Okay. I'm going to have to find another way. I'm an optimist, though. See, I thought my little 4-year-old could push this. This top button makes the winch cable go in. Okay? So, in a minute, I'm going to have you push the top button, okay? Stay right there. I don't want you to get between the two cars. We'll practice a couple times, all right? So you're actually going to push this one. I told you to push the wrong button. You got 2 buttons, this one and this one. This one makes it go out, and this one pulls everything towards you. Okay? So when I say go, you're going to push this one. Okay, go. Keep going. You gotta hold it down. Hold the button down. You gotta hold it down. Hold it down. A little more. Okay, stop. See how the line is tight now?
Yep.
Okay. This is gonna be really important because I'm gonna get in the car and you're gonna winch me. Are you listening?
That's what has with the top of on.
The bottom one. This one. And when I say go, I'm gonna want you to push this button. And if I say stop, stop. Stop pushing the button. Okay? Alright, so let's practice it once, because once I'm up there, it's gonna be important that you know the rules. Also, you can't step out here because if the brakes don't work or something, then that car will crush you between the 2 cars. So you have to stay right where you're at, okay? Alright? Actually, I would just steer it a different way. You would be safe, but the principle is I want you to stay right here. So, when I say go, what are you going to do?
What?
Right, and hold it down. And when I say stop, what are you going to do?
I stop.
Okay, so let's practice it once. Go! Stop! Perfect. Okay, that's what we got to do. And I'm going to have to yell from up there. I'm going to be yelling stop, and then I'm going to need you to stop. Okay? Ready? did great. Only thing when I say go, you just keep the button down until I say stop. Then you let go. You were being very conservative, which is better than being rash, right? Am I right or am I right? Or am I right? Joey had a good idea. He said maybe we should push it into place instead of tow it, which makes sense because I want it all the way up by the garage. Maybe we could put a big tire on the front of the van, huh? Yeah? So now we can push the Ranchero without hurting the Ranchero. Because these are like big pillows. These are like big cushions. Right?
Like a ball. Might sit in that hole.
That was a good idea you had. I'm reminded of a story where a truck with a big load of something ran into a bridge. It was in times of snow, so they had been through there before. Couldn't understand what the heck, why'd we hit the bridge? But the snow had brought the level of the road up a little bit. And there was a little boy that said, "Why don't you let the air out of the tires?" And everybody just, whoa, yeah, they let the air out of the tires and got that thing right out of there.
The photo gets a little bit down low.
Well, I got stuff in the way of it. We need to open it up, actually.
Why?
Because that's where the motor is, and we got to work on it.
Oh.
Lift! They told me on YouTube comment section that was the some kind of cruise control thing, vacuum. So we need to close up some vacuum leaks and find out why it's not getting fuel. Little poison oak. Cruise control, whatchamajiggy. Got my dad helping me for a minute. He says, yep, there was no fuel getting to it. I mean, it would burn up the fuel in the carburetor after pouring it in, and then it would die.
There obviously was no fuel because there's the fuel line. I just cut that hard rubber line out and there's zero in there.
Yeah. So it never got to that far.
No, but we'll figure out why. There's nothing wrong with this.
Nothing wrong with that filter. Okay.
Well, we took the gas cap off. I removed a hardened fuel line. I took off that inline fuel filter that goes to the carburetor and blew through it, so it's not restricted at all. But there is another one down here.
Oh, I see it.
Under the frame there. That's an inline fuel filter. And I've got this. I got a new piece of fuel line put on that's coming from the fuel pump.
Yeah.
So what I want to do is I'm going to use that air hose and a rag wrapped around it on the filler spout on the gas tank, and I'm just going to run little short bursts of air just to slowly pressurize the fuel tank, and it should have gasoline come up through that line and into that pail. It may take a little while, but I don't want to put a lot of pressure in there. It doesn't take much. I've done it before just by blowing on tanks like that, and eventually here comes the fuel. Well, we did that on your...
Yeah, we did that with the chipper.
The chipper.
Stump grinder?
Stump grinder,
Yeah.
Yeah, with diesel. Anyway,
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're going to do the same thing here, only use the compressed air. And then, if we get fuel coming up here into that can with the pressure, then we'll take the pressure off. I'll get inside and turn the key, and we'll run the engine over, and we'll see if it pulses. That'll tell us that the fuel pump is working.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Oh man, here we go then. Let's get some squeezed air in there. Huh? I mean compressed air. What's the difference? Compressed and squeezed is the same thing, isn't it?
I don't know. Remember, I'm not the mechanic. Maybe it's not getting through the other inline filter.
Nothing?
Nothing. So maybe that other inline filter's clogged.
That could be because this is, it shouldn't take that long.
You need a jack just to change the fuel filter.
This looks like 3/8, but there's a 90 right there. It's just folded flat. So that's definitely a restriction. So let me get my hog ring pliers and get that off. And I'm probably going to have gasoline coming out. This is going to be a knuckle breaking deal. That's a quarter. I want to be able to...
Probably just cut that off, huh?
Well, I don't want to. Oh, wait, we're going to get rid of it anyway. I just got it pinched in case any fuel comes. So there's fuel. Ooh, look at...
That looks bad.
That looks bad. That is bad. Hey, don't we have another... We got another one of these anyway. I bought some of them somewhere to...
Yeah, that's the thing.
Taken care of.
Somewhere.
Wasn't the green truck, was it? Which one was it?
Black truck. Hold on, I think I found something. I like this one better.
Look at this one, says toward carb. So the fuel comes in and has to go through that filter into this line. Okay, now 3/8.
Must have been some throwaways, huh?
These are the best ones. They don't make them like this anymore. Especially with the Haneke modification here on the grips.
Don't say Haneke like that.
I would call these arborist tools, but I think these fall into the landscape category now.
Those are mechanic tools.
There you go.
If you're cutting hoses.
Cut that right in there. Oh, man.
Whoa, what an arborist.
Yeah, right. Flush cut so it doesn't snag on the speed line.
Oh, yes, sir, man. You've been watching them. That's right. That's right. No stubs.
Nothing, huh, Gus?
No.
Well, that really surprises me.
So it's a fuel pump.
No, it isn't necessarily. We're bypassing. We're forcing something through the fuel pump. Unless the diaphragm in the fuel pump is broken, we're forcing fuel into the crankcase. See what we can do.
Let's just follow this fuel line back. See where it goes.
Yeah.
I followed the fuel line all the way back to the tank. Suppose I could have started at the tank. And there's another filter.
This thing seems heavy. Heavy.
I'll go see if we've got another one.
It's restricted too. Okay.
The Ranchero lives.
We don't know yet, but we'll get it.
No, we know.
I'm just getting killed here. I'm gonna have to slice that and then pull it off. Otherwise I'll be pulling full blast and get hurt when it lets go. I gotta get ready to shove this one on. Okay, there's nothing. Okay, that's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll put a little air in there and see if we get anything out of here. Okay?
Must be blockage right at the...
And the pickup inside the tank. I don't.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You know, I gotta see is that.
Well, when it first came out, it didn't look good.
Yeah.
But then it got clicked good right away.
Okay.
But there's no water, eh?
Well, that's what I'm looking for. We've got a gradual bend here now, a flowing bend. It's up above the exhaust and the differential and the lower control arm and all that. But this is what was on there. Well, I got the vice grip on here now to stop it from leaking. But that was a 90 right there coming off of this, going to that filter, just 90-degree fold. And there was one up coming off the, going to another inline fuel filter up right off the pump there. Same way, a 90, just bingo.
Well, this one wasn't a 90. It was just not perfect.
Well, it's folded and you can't.
I understand.
Restricting.
I understand the restriction.
You
Still,
understand?
Wasn't a 90. That's
It's
all.
worse than a codominant trunk.
Okay.
Nothing?
I got a little at first, but you got to get more air in there. Nothing. Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Want more?
No, I heard a funny sound like You guys gotta get out of here. This is for people that are, this area is for people that are barely smarter than you. Go. Go. Okay, in summary, we discovered that the fuel was not getting to the carburetor. The first inline filter was okay. The next inline filter was marginal, but was okay. The last filter by the tank was pretty funky. So we have 2 new filters and the same original inline filter. Grandpa's been doing the old air into the gas tank, pressurizing the system. So now we're gonna see if it pops out right here.
Okay, keep watching right there.
All right, let's watch.
Yeah, never mind. Shit, that was another time.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah,
There's nothing. I think you have to kind of stay on it if you want it.
I don't want to blow up the tank.
I know, and the tank has a weak spot already. So let's just, cause I heard.
Let's just charge. Let's start cranking it over and let the fuel pump do the job.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. The key's in it and the battery's going, right? Hold it. Let's pour some gasoline in there and let it.
Yeah. That's always the plan. Yes, I do have tags. I just had them loose in the truck.
See if that does anything. Just floors me.
No fuel yet?
I don't see anything.
Let's do it one more time. 3rd time's a charm or something.
Okay. Well, that would be the next thing then. Pull the fuel pump off. It looked like you got to take the power steering and all that stuff off to get at it anyway.
Fuel pump. Maybe I can reach the fuel pump now, eh?
You have the 2 bolts out of it that go into the motor?
I have one out, but the pressure's making it hard to get the other
I
one.
got you. Yeah, okay. That's because that arm it's on the cam follower that pushes that arm down. It's a spring loaded.
All right, can you do some magic to it? Okay, that's better. They must have had child labor put this together, because this wrench don't even fit into the spot where they've put it.
That's why Snap-on sells so many. Well, all the tool bits do. They got.
I wonder if the there's any like auto parts shops open.
Yeah.
Can you call them?
Yeah.
Ask them if they got a fuel pump for a 73 Ranchero 400 motor. Oh yeah. That Vice Grip channel guy is right. Anybody can do this. Yeah, 73. Sure doesn't look like there's anything wrong with it, but I wouldn't know.
Boy, I don't feel any pressure at all one way or another on that thing. Anything?
I don't think so. Well, I feel pressure on this side.
Which side?
Right here.
Let me see. Yeah, suction on that side. Seems weak though.
It's not coming out.
No, it's weak.
Okay.
Normally they get with it.
All right.
Okay.
Whoever was in the comment section yesterday and immediately said fuel pump after 5 seconds of analysis, you are a hero. So the Ranchero rabbit hole goes deeper and deeper today. Ah! My wife might have something to say about the inside of this van.
What a trip. What a trippy trip that is. You guys. I'm just driving.
Alrighty. Ranchero. What do you call a Ranchero? It's like a pickup, right?
It is a truck.
Cowboy car. Oh, it's a truck?
It is a mullet
Oh,
wearing
full-on mullet. It's
truck.
Like an El Camino, but not. Ford's version of the El Camino.
No, man, the El Camino is Chevy's version of the Ranchero.
Exactly. It's a cowboy truck.
Now, cautious making sure that that arm gets under that cam follower, you know, so it can get pumped on.
You don't know.
And did you use any gasket sealer on one side of the gasket?
No.
To glue it to the...
No.
Either glue it to the timing case cover or to the fuel pump as you put it up in there so it didn't shift around. Make sure that arm has to slide under that cam follower.
It ain't gonna shift around.
What?
It ain't gonna shift around. It's bolted down.
No, it's when you put it in.
No, it's good.
Okay. Well, it was good you noticed that it was under tension so that I could rotate the motor to get that on the slack, upstroke or whatever it is to take the pressure off that pump on. This is good. I'm gonna have you fix this stuff from now on.
Yeah, now that I changed the fuel pump, I can do anything. This fuel pump was only 19 bucks.
Wow. I know they gave a special deal because I'm a preferred customer, I know that. I'm not in business, but I usually write preferred customers. And John, the guy that used to own the place, he really watches out for me. I just won't go anywhere else buying parts. That's what I thought. They don't have it. I'll wait until they do.
Okay. Wow, I'm doing this. There should be a hose clamp.
I've got this.
Ah, here it is.
Just grab it.
Sweetness. That's probably tight enough, huh?
I don't know. What's the belt tension feel like? Oh, that's super, yeah.
Oh man, I'm so close to victory I can taste it.
What does it taste like?
It tastes like coffee, which is the best ever. Because I'm gonna drive this thing to Dutch Bros.
This license is too old. The tag thing on it.
I have new tags for it. I just haven't put them on.
Good.
I don't have insurance for it, but insurance office is closed right now, so let's be careful, huh? What do you think?
Okay.
That's a good insurance policy. Be careful.
Yeah.
All right, the moment of truth. This is it. It's gonna go. It's gonna go. A little go juice. This is his car, by the way. You guys are live, and you guys are you're almost live. So the rabbit hole went a little deeper today. I dumped a little fuel in the carburetor, and we're gonna find out if Hezekiah's car runs. Huh? Here we go. It's okay, you can stay there, Jaden. I'm not gonna drive off. without my wallet.
It says iPhone needs to cool down before you can use it.
That's a pain. We lost you guys on the live feed there, YouTube. Yeah, the phone's hot, overheated.
Does this air conditioner work?
No. Did you put the tags on?
Yes.
Cool, that's less of a bust. Whoa, something fell off. Do we need this?
Wait, where's the antenna? Is it okay? The antenna's still there. We better not make sure that doesn't get that.
That's part of the thing that holds the windshield on. Oh, or something.
Yeah. Lost it.
Okay.
We're glad you didn't lose it.
Yeah, got it. I'm ready to catch the next thing. When your 400 is hitting on all 8 cylinders, you don't care about that.
Put it right here. It's nice and.
Yeah, maybe the cool air will. Here, I'm not supposed to be on the phone while I'm driving.
Oh, right.
Yeah, especially without insurance.
Back up. Yeah. Just to get there.
I get this. It needs better mirrors though than these little hippopotamus ears.
Yeah.
Because you can't see past your own butt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those are the mirrors. Small.
I mean, you can't see around your own rear end.
How small they are.
Anybody on YouTube know where we can get some mirrors that are like, you know, that are functional but aren't too like stupid? Somewhere between Dumbo and hippopotamus. Maybe. See if you guys are here. How you guys doing? Anybody here? Two things that are overrated in life: brakes and tree bark.
We did.
Yeah, we're getting no response. All right, guys. Thanks for showing up as long as the technology would allow you to stay. Talk to you later. Oh, yeah. So now it's the next day, and I just texted the insurance office because the power's out. They wouldn't answer the phone. And I asked them to add the Ranchero back to the policy, and she says, "Will do. Binding liability, only coverage for you now, and will email confirmation when they get the power back on." This insurance company is so cool. They don't even have a computer available, and through a text message, a personal text message, I'm getting binding of insurance so I can drive off. Thank you, Sue. Away I go. Indeed. Oh, I hope that's true. Oh, come on, baby. was gonna drive away, but after I kicked down the automatic choke, it died. Then it wouldn't start, and I see it pooling up with gas on top of the block, so I guess the rabbit hole continues on. So it's got a 2-barrel carb on it, so I need a manifold and a decent 4-barrel carburetor for it. I'm looking for a manifold and 4-barrel carburetor for a Ford Ranchero 1973 400. Okay. I'm on hold. I'll see you guys later. We'll continue this. I'm not a mechanic, but I will put a carburetor on a car and it'll berate. It'll carburate. So right after I hung up on you guys, the guy came through and I ordered a manifold and a Edelbrock 4-barrel for it. So I'm gonna do this. My dad, he's in his later 70s now. I've never learned mechanics, but he's a mechanic. And it's because probably he likes to jump in there and do it. So maybe I could discourage him from jumping in and doing it, and maybe encourage him to just be like nearby. Like yesterday when I changed the fuel pump. Usually my videos are all about me being the expert, because with trees, you know, I've been there, done that. But this is a totally like hard to watch channel, probably with me being a mechanic, but I think I'm gonna do it anyway. So stick around if you can stand it. All right, thanks for going with us.